In this live stream tutorial, I'm going to walk you through how to live stream on Facebook and YouTube really easily using Melon, a web-based live streaming provider. I'm Sara Nguyen, and on this channel, I help you grow your business using video on social media with ease. Let's get you up and streaming on Facebook Live and YouTube Live. Now, especially if you're new to live streaming, this is going to be incredibly easy to use, and I know you're going to love it. And it doesn't matter if you're on a Mac or a PC, you can use Melon to live stream from your web browser, so you don't need a crazy, expensive computer setup to make this work, unlike some other live stream software providers. Once you've logged into Melon and you're inside their studio, this is what it kind of looks like. If you click on the top right hand corner where there should be a picture, which is your profile picture, and you click on the settings, what you can do firstly is you can set up the platforms that you want to live stream to. So at the moment you can live stream to YouTube, Facebook, Twitch, Periscope or Twitter, or you can have a custom RTMP connection as well. So all you would do is you would select the account to link it, and then you would follow the prompts to connect your accounts. You will need to grant Melon permission to manage your account, so go ahead and select allow and continue to follow the prompts. And once you've connected the account successfully, you'll see on the platform section that the account will be connected like this. So go ahead and select on the accounts that you want to connect, follow the prompts, and allow Melon to connect itself to your social media accounts. To go back to the live stream studio, you need to select the studio button on the top right hand corner. Now we're going to start by looking at the bottom of the live stream studio. This is where majority of the features are. So where there is this little microphone and it says mute, if we click on that, this allows us to see our microphone levels and choose our audio input, so which microphone we want to use. So you can choose between specific microphones. If you have an external USB microphone, your computer microphone, you just simply select the option here. You can also choose the audio output, so where you'll hear the sound from, preferably your speakers or your headset. Once again, you would click on that feature and then choose the headset or choose the output option that you want to use. Next to it, where it says stop video, if we click on that, this allows us to select the video input, so the camera source. If I select video input, you'll see that you have the option to choose the camera, whether you're using an external camera, a webcam, a DSLR, or you want to use your inbuilt webcam. You have the choice of choosing which camera you want to use there. The other thing that you can choose is your resolution. So Melon allows you to live stream in full HD 1080p on the paid Pro plan. So you can go ahead and choose the resolution that suits you and the plan that you're currently on. Next to that, you have the option to screen share. So when we click on screen share, this allows us to choose between the monitors that we want to live stream and share, or we can also choose between a Chrome tab or an application as well. So once we click on screen share, we get the choices, as you can see here, to choose between your entire screen, and you can choose between the monitors that you have, an application window, or a Chrome tab. I'm going to choose application window and choose a keynote presentation to share. So I'm going to select that. And what happens now is you can see on the left hand side, Melon has put it in the green room for me. So once I'm ready to start sharing it on the live stream, I simply select show in stream. If we click on the show chat options, we can see that there is the stream chat, and this will be where all of the comments that come from viewers watching your live stream will be. And there's also this option for private chat as well. So private chat allows for you to have a conversation with any of your guests, and this won't be visible to viewers watching the live stream. So it's a great way of being able to communicate with your guests during a live stream without actually having to speak to them. So you can chat with them, you can send little notes to them if you need to. The next option is the edit screen option. If we select that, there are lots of options here that allow us to customize the live stream. The first option here allows for me to change the settings of my name, and then I can go down and have a look at all the other settings here as well. I can choose to live stream in full HD, and I can toggle this on and off and go ahead and toggle the other settings according to what I want. I'm going to choose to toggle off audio status, and I'm also going to choose to toggle off TTS on guest join. Now, if I click on the logo drop down here, what this allows me to do is it allows me to upload my logo and choose if I want it to appear or not. So if I toggle the icon here, you can see that the logo that I uploaded will now appear on my live stream on the top right hand corner of the screen. If I don't want it to appear, I can toggle it off at any time. I can also change the logo image simply by selecting upload new image and uploading the logo or image that I want to be in the top right hand corner. The option to have your name appear here is controlled by the banner setting. So I can turn this on and off simply once again by toggling it. If I click on the drop down, then you can see here I can change the text, I can change the font to be some of the fonts provided by Melon here, and I can also change the banner background. So I have the full spectrum of colors to match whatever color background for this banner section that I want it to be. So I would simply just change the color to suit whatever suits my brand and what I want to appear. And I can also change the text font as well. So it's really easy to set your name, choose the font, the background color for the banner, and toggle it on and off as well. So underneath that, we have the option to play with a ticker. So you can have a ticker that scrolls along the bottom of the screen. And if you click on the drop down options, you can change the text, we can change the font, the color of the background, as well as the color of the font. And as always, you can toggle it on and off to appear whenever you want. One of the other things that I really like about Melon is the ability to add your own backgrounds. So this gives you the ability to click on this background option and choose between their different backgrounds that they've already uploaded for you, or alternatively, you can select this upload new background section here, and this will enable you to upload an image from your desktop. And once the image has finished uploading, you'll see it here and you'll be able to add it to the live stream. And you can also toggle between the options that you've uploaded and the existing Melon backgrounds as well. Now, one of the options that you have in Melon is also to schedule your live stream. So if we select this schedule section in the bottom here, this will open up the schedule broadcast section. And if we select new, this will enable us to choose the social media accounts that we want to schedule it to. So I'm going to choose the Facebook page and click on the plus icon, and I can see that this is selected. And you would go on and choose all of the accounts that you want to schedule the stream to. Then you would select next stream information, and you would choose the date where you want to schedule the live stream for. So I'm going to go ahead and schedule it out. Let's do this at this time and select continue. Then you would add the title and the description for the live stream, and then select schedule. And Melon will schedule this live stream and they will create an event on the relevant social media pages. And then you can copy the link for this scheduled live stream, and you can give this link to your guest if you are going to have any guest on the live stream. And then you'll see that Melon has created an event on the actual social media accounts, and this will enable your followers or your viewers to get a reminder or to see that you have this scheduled event coming in the future so that they can join it. So that's really handy to have. And then you would just close it. When you are ready to use this scheduled event, all you would do is go into your Melon Studio, click on schedule, and then you will see the actual scheduled event. Click enter studio, and this will bring you into the studio relevant to that scheduled event, which will allow you to then go live from it. So this is the event, and I would click go live, and this will start the stream for the actual scheduled event. Now, when it comes to inviting a guest to the live stream, Melon have made this incredibly easy. So in the studio on the top left here where it says invite guest, you would simply click on this and then it copies the link. You would simply paste this link and send it to your guest, whether that's via email, via Messenger, WhatsApp, whatever communication method that you use. And when your guest opens up the actual link, this is what they'll see. So they'll be able to set their own name. They can see their microphone working with the monitor here. They'll be able to choose their audio, so select the microphone that they want to use, as well as the output, so the headphones. And they'll also be able to choose the video input, so the camera, and the resolution as well. So it really is that simple for your guests to enable themselves to join your live stream. So once they click on join, they'll be able to be added to the actual live stream. And you'll see them appear in a minute on the left-hand side in your host view. So once my guest has joined the live stream, I'll be able to see them on the left-hand side here in the green room, and I have the ability to mute their microphone if they're being noisy or causing any feedback, as well as turn their camera on and off as well. Now, once I'm ready to have my guest on the live stream, I would simply click on show on live stream to add the guests purely on the live stream. I can join the live stream as well and we can be side by side. What I really like about Melon is the ability for us to change the layout of your guest and elements within the live stream just by dragging and dropping. It's so easy to do that. And I've got the ability to also play with their layouts, and I can make my guests smaller and myself larger and just play with all these different settings. So it's really, really fun to play around with, and it's easy and it's really simple to do as well. As the host, I have a lot of control and I would simply just drag and drop based on the layout that I have. So it's such a powerful and easy and elegant way of changing the layout to suit what I want for the live stream. And once I'm ready for my guests to leave, I have the ability to click on their section here and then kick them off the live stream once I'm ready for them to leave. So one of the other options that you have with Melon is the ability to use private chat. And what that allows us to do is you have the stream chat, which enables for you to see all of the chat that comes in from Facebook or YouTube all in the one place. But you also have private chat, and within private chat, that allows you to send messages to your actual guest and for your guest to communicate with you, but your viewers won't be able to see it. So it's really handy for you to communicate with your guest using private chat. So I've just said hello and I can communicate with my guest, and my guest can also communicate with me. So we can have a conversation during the live stream without our viewers actually seeing the conversation that's happening. Now, last but definitely not least, going live with Melon is incredibly easy. Once you're ready, once you've set up all of the presentations or screen shares that you want to have ready, or you've set up the banners and any tickets that you want, you would simply select this Go Live button. So once you click on that, you would then choose the platforms that you want to live stream to. And then you would click next, and then you would add a title for the live stream as well as a description as well. And this will appear on the actual live stream platform. And then you would click Go Live. You'll see that once you click Go Live that you'll get a bit of a countdown. And then you'll know that you're live because there's a live section up here, and there's also a timer that lets you know how long that you've been live streaming for. And then you would go ahead and you would present your amazing content, add your guest, remove your guests, share your presentations, show your banners, and once you finish the live stream, you would simply click End Stream. And then Melon will ask you if you're sure you want to end the broadcast or whether you accidentally clicked it. I'm going to go End Stream. and then they will ask you for some feedback. And that essentially is how easy it is to live stream from start to finish using Melon. Now, if we go to the settings once again, we'll be able to see when we click on broadcast that this will have a list of all of the past live streams, and it will have a link that will take us directly to those actual live streams on the social media platforms. If you found this video useful, hit the like button for me and let me know in the comments section below what you think about Melon and what other live stream tutorials you'd like to learn about. I'd love to make these videos for you. And in the meanwhile, why don't you check out my live stream playlist or grab a copy of my Facebook Live cheat sheets. It's a super simple way to get up and streaming on Facebook Live even if you've never hit record before. Check them out by clicking on the screen and I'll see you on the next video.